survivors of the deadly Alaska plane crash are now being asked questions. This comes as investigators try to find out the cause.
New measles cases have been confirmed in Washington. It's affecting travelers as well as some students.
Spokane's mayor is trying to get Seattleites to move here. One local couple with a successful business says they are happy they left the rainy city for the inland Northwest.
5 a.m. on our Thursday morning. Welcome to KREM 2 Morning News. I'm Jen York.
I'm Taylor Vito.
And I'm Evan Nurani.
Well, this morning, all of us here know the best parts of living in the inland Northwest, and it looks like people from around the state are trying to figure that out as well.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. It's part of Mayor Condon's campaign to get more people from the west side over here to eastern Washington.
And it looks like his campaign is working. Coming up later in the show, KREM 2's Kara Alfallen will be telling us a little bit about a popular donut shop that made the move across the state, and just kind of that big idea of getting businesses to eastern Washington, expanding the growth, businesses. You've done plenty of stories, I'm sure, on that.
I mean, it's here, it's in North Idaho
Exactly.
too, you know, it's
Right.
it's all cool. Going from donuts, if you were going to have a donut, maybe want to have that donut inside today.
Yeah, right. Maybe not a good idea to be outside. We're anticipating a lot of pretty severe weather headed our way toward this afternoon and evening. Flood watch is in effect. We'll head over to the wall and talk about what we've got going into today and headed toward the weekend. We're getting close to it, and unfortunately, this weekend going to be a lot more wet and windy than anything else, especially compared to the last couple weeks where we were looking at high pressure systems, dry weather, warm temperatures. All of that has gone away, and we see that with this flood watch that's in effect. So this officially takes effect at 2 p.m. today. It continues through Saturday morning with thunderstorms possible of producing a good amount of heavy rain, wind, and that's going to all take place around 3 p.m. into your evening. So flash flooding is also possible along with this, with locally heavy areas of rain. Right now, that flood watch extends from central Washington all the way across the eastern slopes of the Cascades, all the way through eastern Washington and North Idaho. Notice that it doesn't include right now the northern mountains up toward far North Idaho. That means Sandpoint, Colville, not under this flood watch, but there is the possibility that this will be upgraded to a flood warning, a flood advisory, if we see that necessary. So that'll take place later on in the day. What we see as far as satellite radar goes is most of those showers have cleared out over the last couple hours. This was 3 hours ago where we picked up on about 3/100ths of an inch. This was kind of the precursor to what's going to come this afternoon and this evening. So you can see on satellite radar, pretty light as of right now. The 12-hour forecast indicating that the real activity picks up by about noon. So 60% chance of showers as of then. From 2 p.m. onward, we're looking at a good chance of thunderstorms even in the Spokane area. In fact, especially in the Spokane area where that thunderstorm and lightning symbol is seen. Now, the chances really pick up from beyond about 5 p.m. where we jump from a 40 to 60% chance to a 90% chance. That's when we really see that activity amp up. And the thing is, it doesn't let up at all. Rain and thunderstorms possible this afternoon. 70 degrees is that afternoon high. Friday, going to bring a good amount of rain and cooler temperatures in the mid-50s. And then Saturday will begin to clear up. Coming up, we'll be talking about just how much rain we're expecting and a lot more. But we do want to take a look at what we've got as far as traffic goes. So here's outside right now where things are looking pretty smooth on I-90. We aren't tracking any backups or delays, but if we do, we will be sure to let you know. I will send things over to you, Jen.
Evan, thank you. 5:03 now. Well, it is a topic that we've been talking about since the beginning of the year, and the numbers just keep growing. There are now 4 new measles cases in western Washington. This is in addition to another case announced during the weekend, and several schools are seeing its effects. Taylor is joining us now in the studio with that report. Taylor?
Yeah, Jen. Well, you know, first off, we want to get to the numbers in total right now. There are 5 confirmed cases of the measles here in Washington state, all of which are from the west side. We're also seeing a measles outbreak nationally. There are currently 839 confirmed cases according to the Centers for Disease Control. We're seeing the worst outbreak we've seen in 25 years. And so why should this affect us here in eastern Washington? This, of course, at this point, mainly a warning for travelers right now. The SeaTac International Airport in Seattle is considered a potential exposure site to the measles. Health authorities say the people involved in all the cases have spent time at SeaTac Airport. Measles are contagious and can stay in the air for up to 2 hours after someone infected leaves the area. Doctors believe there will likely be more new cases. A number of schools are taking action after new reports of the measles. Northside School District announced students who have not received the MMR vaccine cannot return to school until June 3rd. After a confirmed case of the measles at the high school, another school is deciding to close until more people can provide their immunization records. A teacher from a neighboring school district who was at one of the high schools said she didn't know about the exposure until her friend warned her.
A friend texted me with a picture of the letter that had been sent out to families saying that there was a confirmed case of measles. And so I kind of wasn't sure what to do at first, so I just announced it to everybody that was there just so that they would know in case there was anybody there who was pregnant or immunocompromised.
While most people are immune to measles through vaccinations, the number of cases is growing. This comes just a few weeks after a measles outbreak in Southwest Washington was declared over. Health authorities say we need to take action to avoid measles from spreading.
But the bottom line is everybody just needs to check to see if their immunizations are up to date, because we really need a really high level of community immunity here in our state to prevent this disease from spreading.
Measles symptoms can begin a week to 2 weeks after exposure. It will seem like a cold, fever, runny nose, coughing. What sets it apart, though, is a red rash on the face and body. And remember, it can spread just like a cold by breathing, coughing, and sneezing. Of course, this is still a developing story. We'll be sure to update you as more information comes in. But in the meantime, for the latest information, head to our website at KREM.com. Jen, back to you.
Taylor, thank you. 5:06 now. Federal investigators say it will take at least 1 week to collect the evidence from a deadly plane collision in Alaska. Leaders with the NTSB say investigators have started interviewing a pilot and 9 passengers who survived the crash. The collision happened when 2 float planes collided at 3,200 feet above land. 6 people died from that crash. NTSB leaders say both planes were heading back to the airport at the time of the collision.
We'll be looking at pilot logbooks. We'll be looking at the training and qualifications of the pilots, any medical issues.
Preliminary data shows one plane carrying 11 people descended about 3,300 feet. The second plane with 5 people was moving in a similar direction at the same altitude before the collision. Investigators are still trying to figure out the cause of the crash. The acting head of the FAA told Congress Boeing 737 MAX jets will not fly again until the government is confident they are safe. Lawmakers grilled leaders with the FAA and the NTSB yesterday on Capitol Hill. The House committee wanted to know more about the FAA's decision in certifying the jets. The FAA's acting chief defended his agency's safety certification. He also defended the decision not to ground the jets until after other regulators around the world had already done so.
What were the steps the FAA took in reviewing the MCAS system and the accompanying training?
I can assure you that the MCAS system was examined and certified.
Investigators believe Boeing's new anti-stall system was connected to 2 crashes that killed a total of 346 people. Boeing leaders say they are now working on updates to bring their planes back in the air. 5:08 now. While the secret is apparently out, Spokane is a great place to live, and that's exactly what Spokane's mayor has been telling Seattleites in an effort to get more people to move here. So how do you feel about some new neighbors here in Spokane? We want to know. Head over to KREM.com/vote or click on the Vote Now tab on the KREM 2 mobile app to weigh in. KREM 2's Kira Elfallen is joining us in studio this morning. Kira, you met with the owners of Hello Sugar. They actually left Seattle to open up the donut shop right here in Spokane.
Yes, good morning, Jen. That's right. And we'll get to what they said in a second. But first, we want to talk about Hacking Washington. If you haven't heard of Hacking Washington yet, maybe it's because you don't live in Seattle. You see, it's really targeted towards Seattleites, and it's part of the mayor's campaign to get them to leave the rain behind and find comfort here in Spokane.
We have over 500,000 square feet of office space for businesses to come to our community and really thrive in our sort of city. People can go to hackingwashington.com, see about the lifestyle, and you do that by choosing Spokane.
That's what Ramsey Prufnick says he and his wife did. The owners of Hello Sugar and Kendall Yards are doing pretty well. Since Hello Sugar first opened last year, the couple has been very busy and business couldn't be better. In fact, we are told they plan to open a second Hello Sugar location in Spokane Valley by mid-June. Ramsey says if they never moved back to Spokane after living in Seattle for 5.5 years, they probably never would have started a business.
From a business owner standpoint, from a labor cost standpoint, we can offer really competitive wages that actually create opportunities for people to create the lifestyle they want in Spokane. So they can own a home, they can go out and enjoy everything we have in the area with the lakes and the mountains and all that. When I started my career in Seattle, I mean, I was commuting an hour and a half each way because I couldn't afford to live really close to the city because I had a young family. It took me 3 or 4 years before I could shorten that commute to be able to afford to live closer.
Ramsey also owns an ad agency here in Spokane. Right now, he and his wife employ about 30 people, which should bump up to 65 people by the end of July. They are happy with their move, and Spokane seems to be pretty happy with their donuts. All right, so if you're excited about that new Hello Sugar location, they will be in the valley on South Dishman-Micah Road near Harvest Foods. And if you're interested in learning more about Hacking Washington, you can head over to our website at KREM.com. And I guess we're wanting to see how people feel about having businesses move to Spokane, and it looks like most people are upset.
Yeah, about half of you look like you picked the mad emoji, a little bit split between the others. The good news for Spokane, it means we have more options and a bigger economy.
Exactly. And I've talked to a lot of people who've moved over to Seattle from Spokane since I've been here in Spokane. It seems like it's been a trend for a while now. Now it seems like we're kind of just pushing more towards getting those people over here. So
I feel like I was kind of ahead of the trend, almost.
Yeah,
you're a Seattleite. You're a Seattleite too.
Yeah, exactly.
Here in Spokane.
Definitely perks to living here. The traffic, great. Not as much traffic here. Also, not as crowded, but still lots of great places and things to do.
Yeah, and now good donuts, it sounds like.
Delicious donuts.
Kara, thank you. Well, after 12 years, TV's #1 comedy is signing off tonight with a 1-hour farewell. We'll take a look back to where it all began on The Big Bang Theory.
And we see heavy thunderstorms moving in by this evening and even the possibility of some flash flooding. We'll be talking about everything to expect for the next few days coming up after the break.